What's up, tribe? Sorry about that. Hey, everybody, we're doing a double header today. El Teddy is out traveling, so we taking advantage. Okay, everybody, come on in. Let me say hi to the people, and we're gonna jump right into it because we're not gonna be here long. I know I always say that, but I really be meaning it when I say it. The Informed, first James Earl Jones, now Frankie Beverly is too much. They say it come in threes. Brown, a grown woman, don't try me. It's so sad. The last few times he was in public, he didn't look well. Well, he's been sick for a while. Yeah. Hey, L Love. Hey, China White. Lovely 31. Hey, Cali Girl. Shantia. Tam. Miss Cookie Ray. Des Hop. Marnie. Hey, Ronnie. Listen, I need a drink ASAP, especially when you're going to be talking about Unc Shay Shay. What up, Candy? Loves to talk TV. Hey, Corey. Hey, Quake. Lovely Nola says, still have power for now. Francine will be here in the next couple of hours, so I'm enjoying the lives as much as possible. Make sure you charged up, Lovely Nola, and make sure you check in, okay? We're gonna keep you in prayer, keep positive vibes, but make sure all your devices. I know you don't need me to tell you this, but I gotta say it. Make sure all your devices are charged up, okay? All right. Hey, Savion. Gossip in the Garden, Southern Belle. Hey, TG. What up, Tracy? I said I was going to do a double header, girl. Don't play with me. Thank you. This is y'all know it's Juvia's place. It's Juvia's place. It's Fierce, Lord. It's Fierce. And I'm almost out of it. Look. I'm holding on. I'm just barely holding on. I just ran out of this yesterday. My Sheba, that dark brown I wear, look. It's gone. So I gotta give me some lipstick. I'll probably either go onto the website or I'll go out there. Go out to Ulta this weekend. Anyway, hey Montrez. So listen, y'all. Let's get into it. First of all, I want to acknowledge today is 9/11. Okay, she said all of her liquor is in the freezer and all of her electronics are charging. Hey Miss Toby. Hey boo. Oh, we about to get into Shannon. We're going to start with the serious stuff, and then we're going to transition over to, y'all know how we got to do. We got to get the serious stuff. So I want to acknowledge today being 9/11. I've told my 9/11 story multiple times, so I'm not going to necessarily tell it again today. But I do want to acknowledge all of those who were there, who remember, who had a loss, had any sort of trauma from that day. I was a teacher. That was like my second year of teaching, third year of teaching, something like that. It was early in my teaching career. And so it was definitely an experience to have to go through as a young teacher, dealing and negotiating my own emotions as well as my students, dealing with the aftermath of it. I remember it being the beginning of football season. I remember them canceling the games. I remember it just being nonstop. I think that's when I got addicted to Judge Judy. And I'm being real. So y'all know I love Judge Judy. I think that's when I got addicted to Judge Judy because that was before Fire Sticks and all of these streaming options. Yeah, you had cable and you could watch a movie, you could, have a DVD or whatever. But all of the channels, for the most part, were showing 9/11 coverage. And I remember Channel 5 in our area, Fox 5 here in the DC area. I remember they would show like all the judge shows. After a while, they went back to their regular programming. So they were like the only like regular channel that wasn't a cable channel or whatever that was actually showing real TV, because at a certain point, y'all, it's only but so much of it. It's nothing new, but the country was shut down. So Really Be the Juvia's place. Lip products will be half off at Ulta Friday. Well, that's why I'm going after work. Hold on, let me put that on my phone. Let me alert myself. When I get off work, I got a hairdresser appointment. But when I get out the hairdresser, I'm going to Ulta. I'm putting it on my phone now because I forget. Y'all know I'll get to Friday and forget, child. Let me put it. Thank you for letting me know, Lisa. Friday the 13th. Ulta Juvia's place sale. What time do I think I'm going to be getting out of the hairdresser? So it'll go off. Place sale. Let me set it for. I'm gonna set it for 6 o'clock. Because if I go right after work, I'm gonna set it for 6 o'clock. Thank you. It was traumatic, lovely Nola. It was just all day, every day. And again, it was nothing new, and they were showing the same clips over and over again. And I did do some things to try. I actually was going to drive to New York. My mother talked me out of it because I was like, literally there were just people out there with brooms and just trying to clean up debris. And you get it to a point where you just feel helpless. You feel like, what can I do? And they wasn't letting us get nowhere near the Pentagon. So it wasn't like I could go down to the Pentagon and volunteer, but I really truly wanted to do something. But so again, I just want to, for all of you guys who were there, who remember, whatever age you were, I'm sure that you have a story, and we always want to acknowledge, we never want to forget that we were attacked on that day, right? So yes. Also, unfortunately, we have to acknowledge the loss of a great, 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 great musician and a great man. Again, if you were in my age range or anywhere within a 10-year radius of my age, Frankie Beverly is part of the soundtrack of your life, right? If I could play some of his music without losing my monetization, Happy Feelings, Joy and Pain, Before I Let Go, like all of these things. And I know for myself, at any cookout, it ain't a cookout until Frankie Beverly plays. It ain't a cookout until we hear some Frankie Beverly beat. That's why, and listen, the Beehive, don't come down here with y'all nonsense today. But that's why I don't like Beyonce's version of I don't like it, because We Are One. Yes, that's my jam. We are one. Yes. But that's why I just can't do nothing with that, because I'm just a Frankie Beverly stan. I just can't do nothing for it, right? I just can't do nothing with it. The fact that people turn Before I Let Go into a breakup song into a dance song. Well, we do all kinds of stuff. We don't be listening to the lyrics and turn it into whatever we want to turn it into. Thank you, Tracy, for dropping the sister channel. We will be I have to see how much energy I have left when I get off of here, but I do think I'm gonna drop some stuff over there. I did drop some stuff over the weekend. Reasonable Doubt. I still have one more episode of Reasonable Doubt. Power, Love and Marriage, Detroit, Love and Marriage, Huntsville. All of that was dropped over there this weekend. I need to get caught up on the Real Housewives of Dubai. I'm like 4 episodes behind. I'm probably just going to do one live and catch up and then do the reunion, because I know the first part of the reunion dropped last night. But I got like 4 episodes to catch up on. But let's be clear, I can combine all 4 of them episodes into one live. So we'll get that. So thank you, Tracy, for dropping that link. If you are not subscribed to my review channel, please make sure you get that link. Y'all went to the same high school in Philly before he was known as Frankie Beverly and Mays. They were known as Raw Soul, later to become Frankie Beverly and Raw Soul. Rest in power, my Philly brother. Wow, grown woman. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we need more people to... Tracy, you working today, honey. We're trying to get the Teacher Project 2.0 up to 1,000 subscribers. We have about 223 to go. Yeah. So again, you guys, if you are not familiar with Frankie Beverly, just go over to YouTube or go to your iTunes and download an album, a song. And even if you are familiar with Frankie Beverly, if you don't have it on your playlist, if you don't have none of it in your Apple Music or your Spotify, wherever it is y'all stream y'all stuff, go ahead and download some of it. Yes, RFK Stadium, Tom Joyner Cruises, absolutely. All of the things. All of the things. Yes. All right, y'all. Okay, we got that. Okay. So last night, there was a little something that happened. Y'all, I don't know if y'all are familiar with it or not. A little something happened last night. Thanks, Savion. Savon. Thank you, boo. A little something happened last night. We were over at El Teddy's house. He had some libations, had some popcorn, some chips and dip. Had a little spinach dip. He ain't had no cupcakes. He know I got a sweet tooth. I don't know why he didn't have no cupcakes for us, but he had a little of this and a little bit of that. And we was watching that debate last night. Now, let me tell y'all something. As somebody who's already made up her mind, I'm just going to be honest with you. There's really nothing that can happen in the next 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, whenever we vote, child. That's gonna make me vote for Donald Trump. I'm just gonna tell. Now, if you feel differently, you have every right to feel differently. If you are undecided, you have every right to be undecided. So for me, I honestly was just watching the debate because I enjoy politics and it's just something I enjoy to do. I had absolutely no expectation of that event last night. I just didn't. I had no expectation last night. So for me, nothing he did would have surprised me. Now, even with my low expectations, even with me knowing he has no policy, no plan, even with me understanding that he is a bold-faced liar, even with me understanding that all he was going to do was spout his rhetoric that he always likes to spout, I must say, I was still shocked at some of the shit that came out that man's mouth last night. I was still shocked at some of the stuff that came out of that man's mouth last night. First of all, I mean, the soundbite that keeps playing everywhere on TikTok and everywhere else is about him and talking about the immigrants coming over here eating the pets. Now, I'm going to be honest. I saw the article that I think he was talking about, where they were talking about the Haitian immigrants that were coming around, yada, yada, yada. Like, I saw that. I did see that. But you really was trying to make that like a talking point? Right? He said he got a concept of a plan. That's what he said. Then he said that you send your kids to school and they'll do a operation on your child at school and turn them to a whole different sex, whole different gender at school. That's what's going to happen. It's an operating room down to the gym. Mm-hmm. Giving out hormones at lunchtime. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure would. That's what he said. He killed off the Central Park victim, said that woman was dead. She is not dead. That woman is not dead. And even if she has passed away in the last few years and I missed it, she didn't die from her injuries. Y'all. And let me be honest. If I'm being honest and I'm being fair, I'm not saying that Kamala Harris hit it out the park. But the bar was so low, all she had to do was show up for me. For me. All she had to do was show up. Let me tell you what did piss me off, though. Now, there were some things that I was irritated with. Some people were irritated because the whole muting the mic thing didn't work. Did y'all think it was? Did y'all really think it was going to work? Y'all really thought y'all was going to just mute his mic and he was going to shut up? Like, y'all thought that was going to work for him? But here's the part. But here's what I did not like. Here's what I did not like. I did not like that when he wanted to talk, he kept talking, even though his mic was muted. But when she would, like, you know, make little comments under her breath, or she would say something while the mic was muted, can you be quiet? Just be quiet. Hush now. Now that was pissing me off. The way he was talking to her, but we know how he's a misogynist and we know how condescending he is. But when I tell you that made me side-eye the you know what out of him. But to be perfectly honest, I was not upset that he kept, like, just let him talk. I would have done exactly what she did. Okay. And she kept throwing him the low-hanging fruit, and he kept going for it. And again, the problem, I I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved watching him, spout his rhetoric and say the dumb shit that he says. However, the problem is people like me already know how crazy he sounds when he says this shit. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I already know how crazy he sounds. It's not me that's the problem. It's the middle of the road people. It's the undecided voters who, at this point, if you undecided, I don't know what you're undecided about either. Because here's the thing: even if you're a Donald Trump supporter, what are you waiting for if you're in the middle? Like, what are you waiting to hear and see? You know what I'm saying? What are you waiting to hear and see at this point? You're undecided about what? Baby, when she paused, because I saw it in real time, I said, oh, she about to cuss. Because she was about to cuss. She already told y'all her favorite word, her favorite curse word is motherfucker. She told y'all that. And she was getting ready to call him one last night. She had to catch herself. She was either getting ready to call him a mother effer or she was going to call him a noogle. But she had to pause. I saw her, and I'm not even mad about it. I saw her pause. I saw her had to take a breath. It had to be like, Madam Future President, it happens to the best of us. But if you are undecided, I just don't know what you're going to do. Now, as soon as the debate was over, Taylor Swift dropped her endorsement. Taylor Swift dropped her endorsement. Now, I'm not one to count my chickens before they hatch. But I said, bitch, we got the Swifties. Bitch, we got the Swifties. Listen, in this day and age, and current music, in this day and age, there are some fan bases that are loyal. But I have to say the top 3 loyal fan bases in this current climate of music, I'm talking about the type of music I listen to. Don't y'all name me no bunch of people that y'all know I don't be listening to. We're going to talk about the Beehive, the Swifties, and we're going to talk about the Minaj people, the Barbs. They are some loyal ass fan bases. Now, I know the Navy's, but the Navy's coming up there, but the Navy, they ain't as strong as they used to be because, Riri ain't put out an album in 20 years, but they going to buy the Fenty, okay? They going to buy the Fenty. But when I say a fan base that's going to show up no matter what, rain, snow, sleet, hail, get on a plane, fly to another country because they can't get a ticket here in the United States, will buy tickets to 3, 4, 5, 10 shows. Baby. The Beehive, who we already got the Beehive, she dropped that immediately. Made a donation and said, here, use my music. And then we got the Swifties. Y'all, I don't count my chickens before they hatch. But I think we got a couple of steps closer to the White House last night. That's all I'm going to say. Between the debate and the Swifties, we got a couple of steps closer to the White House. That's all I'm going to say. Now, I ain't going to say too much more because I don't want to jinx nothing, and I certainly ain't counting nothing, but I'm just saying we got closer. We can see it. Zeta Phi Beta to release a statement because he said she was at a sorority party. Sir, she was at Bouye. That is not a sorority party. Sir, if you don't go sit your ass down. So he was just as simple as hell. And then this was him the whole night. He looked like a petulant child whose mama took his lollipop. That is how he looked the whole night. Exactly, Monique. That's why I said I'm not counting no chickens before they hatch. Monique said, don't forget that white women will vote against their own best interest to uphold white supremacy. That's how Trump got in. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. Who is the Navy? Rihanna. The Riri's. The Riri's. Now, in other good news today, Sigma Gamma Rho released a statement. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, boo. Hey, R&Y, boo. Hey. I mean, R and Diva. I'm sorry. R and Diva. Excuse me. In other good news, Candace Owens' YouTube channel has been demonetized. Now, normally, I would stand in solidarity with my people of color content creators, especially on YouTube, as I am one. And I know that things aren't always fair down on the YouTube streets when it comes to creators. But I don't have any sympathy for her. Number one, she don't think she's black. So therefore, she don't even think she's one of us anyway. Number two, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You insisted on allowing Kanye West to constantly come on your platform and spew hatred and vile rhetoric in violation of the YouTube guidelines. Now, here's what I know about, here's what I have learned about YouTube. There are a lot of people that violate the YouTube guidelines. But the problem is there's such a hit and miss to it. There's no rhyme or reason for who gets hit and who doesn't get hit. But I suspect that people were actively flagging her channel. I suspect that the people that Kanye West was offending and the people that she offended were actively flagging her channel. And the thing about YouTube is you get strikes. You get a certain number of strikes, your channel gets demonetized, right? After demonetization, now, depending on what happened, they'll give you an opportunity to reapply for monetization after a certain amount of time. They even have a new policy here on YouTube where you can watch a video and go through a process and get a strike taken off, because the strikes last for 30, 90, 120 days, depending on the violation and all of that. Because I actually have a permanent warning. I have a permanent warning on my channel, and I keep waiting for them to give me the opportunity, because it's again, they haven't offered it to me yet. So I have to go in. Actually, they may have. Let me not tell a lie on YouTube. I know at first they weren't offering it to everybody. It was like a pilot thing. But as soon as I'm able to take the class and watch the video and go through the process to get the warning on my channel, I will. It's not a strike, but it's just there. It's like, okay, you had a warning, whatever. So she knew. She probably had warning. She's probably had. So again, you chose to continuously defy and violate, and you got it. Like, YouTube has demonetized you. Now, are they going to give her monetization back? Maybe. I mean, she is a big platform. She does make money for YouTube. She does have a platform outside of YouTube. They may. All of these commercials have to be because of election season, because I've never seen something. Is it a lot of campaign commercials, Brown Mama? Because again, I haven't, you know what? I have it set on the same setting. Hold on. I'm going to change it. Because every day, and y'all didn't used to complain about the commercials, but every day somebody complains about the commercials. So they must be bad, because y'all didn't used to complain about the commercials. I'm going to be honest. And I believe y'all, the people that are complaining are people that be in my chat every day. So they must have wrapped up the commercials, probably because of election season. Yeah, probably. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to change the setting. All right. Y'all know my computer moves slow, so I'm gonna keep talking while it's doing that. 2 words, YouTube Premium. Yeah. They got me on the last live, then I just pushed through because the tea was good. For the next month, I'm just going to set it on the lower setting. I'm gonna do that until the election, because maybe it is because of election season. So just remind me, y'all. I'm gonna put it on the lower setting because, like I said, they have 3 different settings, and I've been doing the middle setting, and I've been doing that for months. But like the last 2 weeks, y'all been complaining. So, I love my tribe now. I ain't trying to piss y'all off. I ain't trying to make y'all go nowhere else. So let me change it. But I'll just set it to the lower setting for the election. To the election. We'll do it to the election because it may be because of election season. But yes, YouTube Premium is a great investment. Let me tell you. It is a great investment. When I'm logged in under my other YouTube account that doesn't have YouTube Premium, my gosh, it's a whole different experience. Because my main account has premium, but my other account, whole different experience. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm changing it now. Okay. Now it's on the lowest setting, so ain't nothing. If it's still a lot, ain't nothing I can do about it, y'all. Give it a few minutes to set in. Okay. I didn't watch her, but I never heard Candace Owens say anything racist or homophobic. Lyrics, mom? Girl. She absolutely. That's all she says is homophobic, racist things. I mean, just Google Candace Owens and put in Candace Owens, homophobic, and I'm sure 50,000 sound bites will pop up. 50,000 sound bites will pop up. No, Danielle, we ain't get to him yet. We on our way. We working our way. But anyway, congratulations to Nene Leakes. It looks like she has a job with NBC after, that they have the lawsuit. Now, the headline I read said the lawsuit was dropped. We know it was dropped, but it was dropped with prejudice. So I always thought that they were maybe going through negotiations or something. And maybe they did settle. Maybe Nene and NBC have come to a settlement. Now, I always told you guys that maybe she would settle and maybe she would find a job on NBC. I told you that I didn't think we would see her on Bravo again, but I could be wrong. I'm still thinking that we may see her on NBC. She's going to be hosting the red carpet for the Emmys. She's going to be on a host on the red carpet for the Emmys. It will be very interesting what she does. It'll be very interesting what she does with this opportunity. We know that people love Nene. We know that people have wanted to see Nene back. So I'm hoping that there's a path. For Nene. I've never hated Nene, contrary to what y'all think. I just call stuff the way I see it. I like Nene, but I call stuff the way I see it. Oh yeah, Donald Trump said that he wanted to terminate pregnancies after you had the baby. I mean, I'm sorry. He said that Democrats were having abortions after you had the baby. Yeah, Yvette, we just got done talking about the debate, but we ain't go too deep into it, Yvette. But we did. We just talked about it. Hey, Gail. It's 246 people in the chat. Right, Mo Walker. That's exactly what it is. And I was sitting here when he said it like, then that's no longer called an abortion, sir. Yeah, 246 people in the chat. If you guys could please hit that like button, if you could, please, and thank you. If you're new here, make sure you got to subscribe to be in the chat, but go on and subscribe and come on down here in the chat and join us. Also, donations are not required, but they are definitely appreciated and they are definitely accepted. Okay. If you want to hit a little sister with $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, I will not say no. Okay. Now let's move on. I have been watching now. Hey, what's up, Star? Hey, boo. Y'all know y'all got me back watching this Love and Marriage Huntsville situation. And for the it's really started a couple of weeks ago. It really actually started maybe about 2 months ago. But for the last couple of days, Melody Sheree, formerly Holt, has been over on her TikTok live telling all the business. Melody is done and over it. I'm going to tell y'all now, all y'all Love and Marriage Huntsville people, I'm telling you now, go ahead and get ready for either a Melody-less Love and Marriage Huntsville or the show is about to be gone. Oh, she's hosting the after show. My bad, Shay. I thought she said the red carpet. My bad. It's the after show. My bad. She's hosting the after show. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, boo. Y'all, get ready for two things to get ready to happen. Either Melody is getting ready to leave this franchise, and I understand she's a executive producer and all of the things, but either Melody is about to leave this franchise or the show is getting ready to be over. Melody, she just outright said yesterday, I saw a clip from the live she did yesterday. She outright said yesterday that she was going to do an interview, and on her interview, she was going to tell exactly how she feels about Carlos and Carlos not protecting her and Carlos not being there when everything that was going on with Martell and all of the things. And she straight up called Carlos out. She talked about, of course, she talked about the people on the show. And then today she exposed that Stormy was texting Coleslaw talking shit about Melody. Now, Stormy girl, I was trying to work for you. Stormy girl, I was trying to work with you. Because I like Stormy, I do. But Stormy, that's messy. That's messy. I understand you and Mel ain't really cool no more. Y'all ain't friends no more and all of that. But that is still messy. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Carlos does live for the mess. But here's the thing. He lives for the mess. But at a certain point, people are sick of it. And now Love and Marriage Detroit, we ain't had but one episode. And they've been going back and forth all damn week. We ain't have but one damn episode from this season. And the new lady, Monica, and what's Brandon's wife's name? They've been going back and forth at it all week. For the life of me, I don't understand why she stays on the show that she says is always saying cause her so much harm. I don't either, because I can't believe. Now, Melody is probably making a good penny, but you weren't always making good money. Like, you weren't always making a good penny, Melody. Now, you might be making a good penny now, but you weren't always making a good penny, right? I understand that Melody, out of everybody on the show, Melody has probably done the best job of parlaying the show into something else. Thank you, Christina. To be clear, out of everybody on that show, Melody has probably done the best job of parlaying this into other opportunities. We know that she's had other shows that she's been on. Thank you for becoming a member, Ronnie. Thank you. Or renewing your membership. I feel like you were a member before, so thank you. But I feel like I don't know why she still stays at this point. I mean, other than maybe she's got a crazy contract. Like, I don't know. I don't know why she would stay. I just don't know. I think Mel stay on the show so Coleslaw can't come. If Mel's gone, they will bring her on. Now, I believe that too. If Mel leaves, they absolutely will bring Coleslaw on. Facts. Now, that I believe 100%. Especially if Carlos feels desperate to save the show. If Melody leaves, he loses the mellometers. Let's just call a thing a thing. A large fan base will leave if Melody leaves the show. That's a fact. The ratings already ain't that great. But when Melody said, when that lady asked her on the live yesterday, somebody asked her, because she was taking call-ins, And the lady asked her, could she explain more detail what she means when she said she didn't feel protected by Carlos? She didn't feel protected. She said she will get into more detail very soon. She's going to do a sit-down interview and she's going to tell it. I could easily see her doing an interview with Queen Sheba. Queen Sheba is the woman that did the interview with Winter, where Winter spoke on not feeling protected on the show and things on the show. So I could absolutely see Queen Sheba being the one, right? I could see it being Queen Sheba. But Melody also has access to, you know, a lot of people who would love to get a sit down from her. But the fact that she's telling us she about to do one, she said very soon, and she gonna tell it, she gonna give it up. I said, ooh. Stormy knew Ariana before she came on the show. I'm sure they've been talking trash, but I'm also sure Mel is talking trash about Stormy and the cast to her girls also. Oh, okay, so they knew each other before the show. Well, then that's a horse of a different color. If Stormy knew Ariana before she came on the show, it's still messy from the point of view of they brought Stormy on the show through Mel, and Mel and Stormy were friends at one time. Now, my question is, did Mel know that Stormy and them were friends before? That's a question. Now, that's a question, and I didn't know that. Thank you, Kitty, for that information, because I didn't know. Y'all know I took a break, and I don't watch all of the things that come out, because a lot of it, to me, is very much y'all are grasping for straws. So that stuff I didn't know. But Mel was also on there defending her mellow meters, child. She was defending the mellow meters. Whatever. So anyway, if y'all are into the Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm sure they're go check out Millie Chan. She does a good job of just shortening it, because Melody was live for probably over an hour today, and I don't know how long yesterday. So if you don't want to sit through all of the, if you want to just swim through it, go to somebody that summarizes the live, child. Mel is standing on the shoulders of Nene. She educated and can get on HGTV show without her real estate endeavors. She also is a co-owner or shareholder of a streaming service that can excel Nene. She can excel Nene. Oh, okay. Why is Be Married? I've been looking for you. I'm going to be in the Nashville area. Send me an email. Don't you live in the Nashville area? Not Nashville, Louisville. I'm going to be in the Louisville area. So isn't that you? YBS? Why? And I was like, where has she been? I haven't seen her. So email me so I can give you the information, and maybe we can link up. I'm already supposed to be linking up with Chuck, so maybe we can all kind of link up somewhere. I'm going to be staying in downtown Louisville. I'll give you all my information. Email me. And anybody else that's in the Louisville area. You in Baltimore? What? Who's in Louisville? Yana, you're not in Louisville. You're in Ohio, right? Damn, YBS married. My bad, girl. You in Baltimore. Who am I thinking of, y'all? I'm thinking of somebody else that maybe I am thinking of Yana. You work in Annapolis? Oh, girl, I go to Annapolis all the damn time. Annapolis is my happy place. When I just feel like going for a drive, Annapolis is my happy place. I love Annapolis. I love just driving to the water. You know, the water is my happy place. So I love going down to Annapolis and just watching the water. Just finished watching your Dawn lawsuit video. It's heartbreaking. It is. You in Louisville? Email me. If you're in Louisville, email me. I'll let you know when I'm going to be there. Okay, you're 2 hours south of Louisville. I'll let you. Okay, email me. And put Louisville in the title, in the subject line, so I'll know what it is. Because, child, I get so much junk email. Put Louisville in the subject line. And I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be there. I'm going to be staying in downtown Louisville. I like saying Louisville. Can you tell I like saying Louisville? But I'm going to be staying in downtown Louisville. And let me know. I'll let you know. Maybe y'all can give me some suggestions on where's a good place that we can go. All right. Because I would love to see you guys while I'm there. I'm only going to be there for a weekend, and I'm coming there for something. I'm going to be there for a specific thing. So, child, they said Taylor Swift drove nearly 338,000 people to vote.com. Vote.gov to register to vote. See what I'm talking about? Them Swifties, 330-something thousand people in less than 24 hours to vote.gov to register to vote. Shit. No, we about to get on Shannon right now. I got 2 more stories and then we're going to get out of here, y'all. I know y'all been waiting for this Shannon Sharpe situation, so I'm going to do him last. This next story, Tracy, do me a favor, or one of my mods, Tracy, Xavier, whoever, one of my mods that's in here, do me a favor. I need you guys to go to this YouTube channel for me, please. I need you to drop the YouTube channel. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. The ML Journey. The capital M, capital L, and then the word journey. Kevin Braxton, Lord, he is not Kevin Braxton. Kevin Surratt, Tracy Braxton's husband, went live. I believe it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. He did live, and it was almost like he was doing like an impromptu interview with somebody. The live is about an hour long. We're not going to play the whole live. I started to do a reaction video to it, but I'm not going to do a reaction video to the whole live. What I want you guys to do is this. I need the tribe to do me a favor. It's 260 of y'all in here. One of my mods is going to drop the link to this person's channel, the ML Journey. Here's what I would like for you guys to do, because y'all know I always give credit when I get my content from people, especially, smaller content creators. If you guys could go to the ML Journey, and if you don't want to subscribe, I'm not going to make you subscribe, but I would ask you to subscribe. But if you could just leave a comment under the video saying, Really B sent me, Really B sent me, Really B, okay? Because I'm going to share the whole live. And if you guys want to hear what Kevin Sr. has to say, I really want you guys to go watch this live. It is an hour long. Let it play while you're in the car or something. You can fast forward through some of the stuff. But there's some really, really good information in there. And what he does not do, he lets you know what's going on without dragging the family. He absolutely does not drag the family. Okay? Thank you, Xavier. There's the channel right there. He does not drag the family. But if you read between the lines, he tells you some things. Now I'm only going to play 2 clips that I want you guys to hear. But please, please, please go watch the whole thing. For all of you, because y'all been watching that Tracy video for a week now. I did that Tracy video last week. And don't get me wrong, I'm loving every minute of it. It got 50,000 views and I got a lot of subscribers. I ain't mad. But I want y'all to hear what Kevin has to say from his own mouth. Now I'm going to play 2 clips. But please go over to this man's channel and give him credit for capturing this live and posting it and capturing the whole thing, because it's from beginning to end. And as somebody that has done screen recordings, let me tell you, it's a lot to keep your phone going and doing a screen record of a whole hour and then uploading it. It's a lot. I'm telling you. When I used to get them whitehead videos, and those would only be sometimes 10, 15 minutes, and it's a lot. So I want y'all to hear it. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but there is there are 2 timestamps that I want to go to. The first timestamp is around the 11-minute mark. So hold on.
We meet part on certain levels, man. But I want you to understand, man, that one thing I'm comfortable with.
Okay, I'm gonna start here because the part that I'm playing now, he's both parts. I want you to hear what he says about his wife and about Kevin Jr. So this clip, he's going to be talking about. Thank you for the people who are subscribing. And again, if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. But can you please just say, Really B sent me, Really B. So he'll know that I'm supporting him. I'm supporting his content. And I'm telling you guys to go give him a click and a view. I appreciate that. Thank you for those who are doing that. I appreciate it. So we're going to listen to, I'm at the 10-minute mark of the video. And then we're going to go to, I have the other mark, the other one, marked as well. So we're going to listen to a little bit of this, and then we're going to listen to another one.
I poured into my son like no other man has poured into me. And of course, there's always valleys and peaks, you know what I mean? And you learning as you go. And I get that. But one thing we had with a lot of people don't have or get that opportunity is we had a marriage.
Yeah.
We had an institution. It was ordained by God. And we stood in it, you know what I mean, to the best of our ability. So in that situation, we raised a child.
Mm-hmm.
And with us raising that child, it has come to a point. And, you know, my son wasn't really in the brand like that.
Right.
He really wasn't. And
when he says in the brand, he's talking about the Braxton brand. He's talking about the reality show. That's what he's talking about.
And I say this, man. If this is giving him what he needs to be the man that he needs to be moving forward, because he's been through something.
Right.
He lost his mother. I haven't lost my mother yet. He lost his wife. They divorced.
Oh, man.
You know, I don't know if I told you that, man. No, so he went through a divorce. He went through some marital vices and superfluities. I put it that way. And in that, he's going to grow into the man that he really is supposed to be. And I understand how, you know, people, you know, want to be there for him or claim to be there for him. And that's cool because he never had it. So now he has it.
Again, you got to hear what he's saying. He's saying, you know, they say they want to be there for him. That's cool because he never had that. Meaning they weren't never there when he was growing up like that. They weren't around like that. But they want to be around now. Cool. I ain't mad at him. If this is what you want to do, let him do it. But listen to the next thing he says, though.
And with that, they have an attachment to the brand, her brand, Tracy's brand. So all I'm going to say is I'm going to continue to be there for my son. We go to court on Wednesday, as we were last Friday in court. I'll be there with him this Wednesday in court, like I've always been.
Right.
So again, now mind you, this video is recent. This isn't an old video. This is a recent video. So when we're looking at the show and it's making it seem like him and hey, Cellulite Podcast, hey boo. No disrespect. I don't mean boo like that. I know you're a woman. I don't want her coming to get me. But when he's we're gonna get to Shay Shay in a minute. We're gonna get to Unc in a minute. So when he said, when they trying to make us feel like Trace, Kevin Jr. and Kevin Sr. are on the outs and they're not speaking and they have this really contentious relationship, it doesn't sound like that's where they are today. Now, I can't say when they were filming where they were, but it sounds like he's there for his son now. And it also sounds like nobody else is in court. He said, wasn't nobody in court but me. Where are all these people that have his back that want to support him? I've been the one in court with him. Now, we already talked about what some of his legal issues are. So it sounds like he still has some ongoing legal issues. Again, that's a different video. I don't want to go down that road too deep, but we already talked about that. But
no one's coming to these type of situations for him. I'm his father. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear that? He said nobody's coming to these type of these situations for him. I'm doing my time.
People can say whatever from this Wednesday in court, like I've always been.
Right.
So no one's coming to these type of situations for him. I'm his father. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And so people can say whatever they want to say. They can promote whatever they want to promote. That's fine, man.
But you know, man, with things, people do stuff for ratings, and I know this. One of our viewers, Margaret Moore, she says support.
So I'm gonna pause that because again, I want y'all to go here. I'm gonna tell y'all some of the other stuff he says, but there's something else I want y'all to hear. Hold on, let me go to my second timestamp, and then I know y'all want to talk about Unc, child. We're gonna get to Unc. Is this my second timestamp? Yeah. All right, let me go to my second timestamp, y'all. And then I'm gonna tell y'all some of the highlights because there were some other things said that I want to let y'all know. So first of all, I'm going to go say it because, Lord, I forget. First of all, he said that he did sign on to do the show, but he was blocked from filming because of Tawanda and Trina. So he did sign on to do the show, but they blocked Tawanda and Trina. According to him, Tawanda and Trina blocked him. Now, I'm going to play this second timestamp. I'm not sure all that's in it, so I'm going to wait and hear all that's in it before I say more.
One, you know, you're a cigar smoker, you know, and you know, I know the way Tracy lived life. in terms of just Tracy was the life of a party.
Well, I want to say this, big.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna say this, big guy, and I appreciate you saying that, because what I've always said, even when we had the services for her, one thing I didn't do was I want to clear this up, that I did honor what she wanted, and we did have conversations outside of other entities and other things, and I understand there was things that were written, so that's cool. Respect was given.
Oh yeah.
But one thing I do is I knew my baby. I knew her like I knew almost myself. Matter of fact, because like when she departed, I felt like part of me left. But with saying all that, I'm saying this. I want people to understand that I did honor her in reference to. I gave her one viewing. The viewing I gave was just for the private parties, the private individuals in the family to whom she wanted to be there. And I opened it up and I had a list. People used the narrative. I want to say that they said that my father-in-law couldn't get in. Let me clear this up. That funeral.
All right, I'm gonna pause there because he sort of rambles at that point about whether the father-in-law got in or not. It sounds like the father-in-law did get in. Sounds like there might have been some confusion, but he sort of rambles and he never really answers that question. I think maybe the cognac was getting to him a little bit. But I'm gonna let it play a little bit more.
Father made sure she connected to them, even when I didn't want her to, because I wanted her to. All these individuals went through that same funeral home in Baltimore. Tracy made sure she connected to them, even when I didn't want her to, because I wanted her to finish going through the process of us making sure we exhausted everything.
And he's saying that Tracy started making her funeral arrangements even before she died. She started making her funeral arrangements. He said, I wanted us to continue to exhaust all possibilities, and she was tired, which happens a lot of times.
Georgetown was the primary hospital. The Cancer Institute of America, I was working with them to get her to go down there. I wanted to exhaust everything that we had. John Hopkins, on and on and on. What I'm saying in a nutshell is this. Everybody can say what they want to say, believe what they want to believe, and that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. And I did say the other day that I love my in-laws, as I do, because what I got from them helped me become the man that I am today. And I want that to be understood. My father-in-law, I remember his first sermon I went to, and I loved him from that day on. My mother-in-law, I watched how she poured into that family to the best of her ability to give them the light that they had, respect. And that's what drew me to that family. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to speak on what me and Tracy went through at the right time. And all I'm saying in a nutshell is I know who she was. I spent more time with her more than anybody on this earth. Anybody. And with her, doing the things the way she did it, I understood the legacy that she wanted to put out there. And that's cool. All I want everybody to understand is I knew my wife.
How long was that marriage?
The marriage was 26 years. We were together.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there. I want you guys, if any of you are truly interested in getting both sides of the story, I know some people have made up their mind and some people feel how they feel, and that's fine. You ain't gotta like Kevin. You don't have to, but I really want y'all to hear what he has to say. Some other things he said in that video, he said, listen, I understand that y'all might have had conversations with her, but so did I. And for him to say she started planning her funeral, he said she was the one that reached out to the funeral home, not him. He was still trying to call cancer institutes and Johns Hopkins to try to figure out if there were any programs, any special treatments or medicine or experiments, not experiments. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that she could get into. He said he was still fighting. He said when she found out, now this part I found interesting, y'all. I found this interesting. He said when she got her diagnosis, he was the one that encouraged her to tell the family. He said she didn't want to tell the family. It was during COVID, so they couldn't all be together. He said he set up a Zoom call, and he said everybody was on the Zoom call. Clinical trials. Thank you, V Carter. I couldn't get it out. That's what I meant, baby. Thank you. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Everybody was on the Zoom call. He ain't say everybody except for Tamar. He ain't say some of the sisters didn't know. He ain't say some people got the information and some people didn't. He said there was a Zoom call where they told everybody. You know what else he said? And I already knew this was the truth because, again, I'd already gotten this information 2 years ago. Y'all know what else he said? He said he went to every doctor's appointment. He said every time she was in the hospital, he was there. And you know how I believe him and why I know that he said he was the only one there. And you know how I know he's telling the truth? Because it was during COVID. And anybody that we were all there, we know that there were restrictions on who could go in and who could come out and how many people could go in and how many people could come out when it was time during COVID. Remember that? I don't know if y'all were around. Remember that time my niece had COVID and she started having trouble breathing and I had to rush her to the hospital. Baby, I had to sit out in my car. They wouldn't let me in the hospital. My mom had to go to the hospital during COVID. She had blood clots in her legs. She sat in the triage room for almost 2 days and we couldn't go in and see her. They didn't have a room, but we couldn't go in the hospital. So I believe him when he says, I was the only one there at her doctor's appointments and when she went to the hospital. Because during COVID, you couldn't have a bunch of people. You know what else he said? And I want y'all to go and listen to the whole thing. So I'm going to give y'all this and I'm going to leave it there. You know what else he said? He said, had he known that they were going to use that footage that they were taking on their cell phones and put it on the show, he said, first of all, he's not certain that Tracy would have wanted that there. He said he's not certain that Tracy would have necessarily wanted that footage on the show. Natalie said she had a whole baby and was only allowed one visitor the whole time. Okay. He said, even with the house, he said our house was not camera ready because we had people constantly in and out. He said we had a cleaning lady. If they had let us know that they were going to be filming and using this footage, he said I'd have got the cleaning lady to come in there and take care of the house and make it look. He said I don't like the fact that our house looks that way on camera. It looks like the house was messy. He said, but it was a lot going on. We had to move furniture around and you know what I'm saying? He said, but I didn't like that it looked like that. So y'all please go. If you're just coming in, that's the link right there to the video. The channel holder's name is called The ML Journey. Again, please go give the video a click of the view so y'all can hear Kevin's side. I know there's some people that just, sometimes we just make up our mind, and I get that. But if you're interested in hearing what Kevin had to say, please go over there and check that out. and just put it in the comments. Really B sent me, or really B, so he'll know that I supported it. Okay, I did play a little clip. You know, I ain't play a lot, but I did play a little clip. Okay, all right. So I did want to share that. That was a good live. And again, they tell stories about Tracy. You get to hear more about just who Tracy was as a person. They talk about stuff that I told y'all, stuff I didn't tell y'all. This is a good conversation. You could tell he's talking to somebody he's friends with. It's just a really good conversation. And again, they just talk about Tracy and they laugh and that kind of stuff. So it's a really good live. It really is. Now let's go over here and let's talk about Shay. Shannon Sharpe. Some of y'all was like, what happened? What happened? So for those of y'all that do not know, right, just me, it's always 3 sides to a story. You are absolutely correct. Hey, Sam's Overdose, the YouTube sent you the notification late, child. Better late than never, honey. Go on to red ball us back. Now, Shannon Sharpe, a.k.a. Club Shay, a.k.a. Shay. It sounds like he was being sexually pleased in an oral fashion. Okay? It sounds like he was being sexually pleased in an oral fashion. And he was on Instagram Live. You can clearly hear the sounds of oral pleasure. You hear him talking his shit. You hear him making noises that men make when it's good to them. And then you start hearing some other things. Listen, if you watch porn, you know what it is. She was calling him Poppy and everything. Sure was. Now listen, Shay. Here's my problem. I don't really have a problem with none of it. You grown. And it clearly was an accident, right? He's not showing any, like you could tell that the phone, it clearly was an accident. But here go my problem. Hey. Why come? And yes, I meant why come, not how come. I meant why come. Why come y'all always got to try to say that you was hacked? Sir, you were not hacked. You were not hacked. Sir, you were on a live. You thought you ended the live. You put the phone down, and she must have already been there waiting. Like she must have already been in the room. She must have already been in the room. Because the live was still going. Now, had this been a video that had been uploaded that you said you had saved in your phone and somebody got in your phone and uploaded it, that's okay, maybe. But we know that that's you. That is your voice. She says your name. It is clearly you, sir. Shay. It's clearly you. I'm calling him Unc. Child, that's what they call him. They call him Unc, child. They call him Unc. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, just go over to the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. I'm not going to play it on here because the sounds might get me in trouble, okay? But y'all go over to the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. It's all over the place. It is everywhere, okay? It is everywhere. And my thing is, I ain't mad at you and I ain't judging you. You a grown-ass man doing what grown men do. But just stop making it seem like somebody hacked you. Ain't nobody hack you. Ain't nobody hack you. You said maybe he did it on purpose to dispel the gay rumors. Even I hate to be the one to tell you, but don't nobody believe that man gay, but people that want to believe that man gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was never a thought in my mind that Shannon Sharpe was gay. I'm sorry. Maybe other people felt he was gay. I never thought he was gay. And not because he was a football player or nothing. I just never thought he was gay. Like, I just get sick of, and I'm not talking about you, Yvette. I'm saying people in general. I just get sick of people going there. Anytime a man walks different, talks different, dressed different, then all of a sudden he got to be gay. I hate that. We don't do it to women. Not on the same level. We don't do it to women. You know, if a woman is a tomboy, we don't automatically assume she's gay. If she wears jeans instead of a skirt, if she wears a t-shirt instead of a button-up, I hate that we do that. So because, you know, Shay, you know, wears tight pants or something, now all of a sudden he got to be gay. And I'm not talking about you, Yvette. I'm not talking about you, boo. I'm saying in general, I just hate that we do that. I hate that and I hate that that's a read. Why is that a read? Oh, he must be gay. So the fuck, what if he is? And I'm going on left, y'all. I'm going left now. I ain't even talking about this situation. I'm just going left. I'm just going on the fact that he was painted on. I don't even know what you're talking about, Xavier. It's not his fashions. It's a particular sex act that he referenced that got the people talking. I don't know. Anyway. Hey, Lamont. Hey, boo. The double standard in the Black community is so old and lame. Yes. His purse was a little sassy. What purse? What purse? He wears a crossbody like most men do these days. LeBron James wears a crossbody. So he gay too? It's a crossbody. And there's a whole lot of straight men that are wearing crossbodies these days. They gay too? All of them gay? Danielle said, can Michelle come to the front? Well, now I do want to know, because Michelle was her name. He called her name, y'all. I do want to meet Miss Michelle. Michelle, where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? I hope he paid her well, because I don't think it was his girlfriend. I think it was somebody there waiting. I hope she got an extra tip. A Louis bag. Gucci bag. Rent paid. I hope she got an extra tip. Everybody's a little gay. I don't know how I feel about that, because I disagree. Because I don't think I'm a little gay, but okay. I don't think I'm a little gay, but okay. Pharrell carries a whole Louis purse. Right. He married with what? 2 kids. Shay Shay is 56. Oh, so he older than me. He's 56. So I can call him he older than me. They found Michelle dead. Boy, I tell you, the internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. Child. The internet is they done found Michelle. Poor Michelle. Well, Michelle, listen, you better enjoy this. You about to get 24 to 48 hours. You better just do. I don't know what to tell you to do with it, girl. I don't know what to tell you to do with it, but you better enjoy it. Because, I mean, we're going to move on in a couple of days, child. We're going to move on in a couple of days. So enjoy it. That's all I can say is enjoy it. Because, you know, in a couple of days, we'll be talking about something else. But Michelle... That's true. He may feel some way about being called gay. You're right. Now, that's true. You're right. Whether people believe it or not, it could make him feel some way that he was called gay. That's fact. That's a fact. That's valid. That is valid. Now I'm jealous. Listen, I'm a little jealous of Michelle too, Quake. I like my little Shannon. I like me some Shannon. Little chocolate thunder. Mm-hmm. And especially, mm-hmm. Child. You know, exactly, Jessica. Jessica agreed too, you know. Sure. Exactly, honey. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Miss Parker. Folks can find Michelle, but can't find a baby mama and baby dad. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. Lauren said these are natural life activities. I thought it was something major. I waited for this. Well, the major thing is that it was on live. Am I watching the VM? Oh, that's tonight, the VMAs? Oh, shit. I recorded Xavier, and I'll tell you if I feel like talking about anything. You know, I don't really do these award shows, just ugh. But I will, I'll record it, and I'll watch it and see if it's feeling like anything. The Potomac trailer is dropping tomorrow. Let me ask y'all this question before I get out of here. Do y'all want me to talk about these Mormon women? Everybody seem to be talking about this Mormon women. Now, I watched the first episode, and I'll be honest with you. I don't really care about these ladies. Do y'all want to hear? Do y'all really want to talk about? Y'all tell me in the chat if y'all want to talk about these Mormon ladies, the real housewives of Mormon, the real house Mormons, whatever it's called, down to the what's it on Hulu? Oh yeah, Nightcap is gonna be good tonight. Okay, I see a lot of no's. Oh, I see a lot of no's. Okay, then what I may do is just watch all of the episodes and just do one live talking about it if I feel inclined. Because that first episode, it just didn't do nothing for me. El Michelle says good, but you don't have to talk about it. I think it's only 8 episodes. So what I may do is just watch all of the episodes and then just maybe do one live. Or maybe do like 2 lives, like watch the first 4 and then watch the second 4. Because that first episode, I was like, that's what it is. First of all, I got all of them mixed up because they all look alike. That's why I don't get offended when they say all black people look alike, because all the white people look alike to me. All them blonde white women, they all look alike. And I know one of them is a redhead and a couple of them are brunettes, but I don't care. They all look alike to me. I'm going to watch Fight Night. I am going to watch Fight Night. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list. I was trying to get to it this weekend, but I just couldn't. I got caught up on Reasonable Doubt, and then Power, and then Real House, and then Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was a lot going on this weekend. And then football, you know, I was watching football. So, but I am going to watch Fight Night, and we're going to talk about it. He looked like Miss Netta's twin brother. Ooh, no, he don't. Not to me. Not to me. Not to me. Poor Michelle. Yeah, poor Michelle. Michelle about to get dragged. Like I said, he better give me a little extra something for that. Even though her face wasn't shown, even though we didn't see nothing. But baby, the fact that they done found her down to the Twitter, you need to break her off a little something. Get her. She need a Hermes bag for this. She need like 6 months of her rent paid or something for this. Like, you need to break her off a little something. You need to break her off a little something. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. I done gave y'all 2 today. Y'all done got a double dose. So let me get out of here. I'm gonna eat my dinner, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.